I'm not really a massive fan of is giving me CDs. I don't have a CD player, unfortunately. I have one in my car, and I have one on my laptop, but I very rarely use them. So if you can get music to me digitally, that's always a lot better.
Send me a link, streaming with the option to download rather than expecting me to get an email and go, cool, you sent me a 40 meg WAV file and I'll just download this now on my steam-powered internet.
Take a bit of time and think about whether you're ready for the people who are going to make their call and their judgment call on you, whether you are in a place for them to look at you. And that means, is your music ready? I know that sounds really basic. Everybody always thinks they've got the best music they've ever written, but you've got to figure out whether it's ready. Are your social pages ready? Are you touring? Because they're the kind of things that you can end up being judged on, and you need to make sure that you can just say, yeah, of course we're doing that.
Find out what DJs play similar stuff to you. So if you play really heavy house music or whatever, then you know you want to be going to a dance producer or a dance radio show.
This doesn't really just apply to music, but anything that's interesting. If the subject line, you don't want it to be too gimmicky, like, oh, we're a band that plays with aliens and wears dragons on our heads, or anything like that, but something that feels interesting. If it's a pitch for a particular feature or something that you need drawing attention to, as much as you can condense the story into one line so that we get a taste of what it's all about. And anything that's going to pique our interest, just make it interesting. If it's just, this band is good, or an interesting story for you, or something like that, that's not great. We want specifics, we want something that's going to hook us in and make us want to open the email. I absolutely hate long-winded, poncy band biographies that come with albums. I hate them. Something that starts with something like, born out of the sewers of Birmingham's underworld, this band is here to set alight to the metal scene like never before. It's like, well, unless it's the second coming of Metallica, they're not going to do that, are they? So just tell me what it sounds like, tell me why it's good. If there's an interesting story around it, tell me that. Give me some basic details to go check it out. That's all we need. Anything more than that, if I open up an email and there's a thing like this that I have to scroll down to get to the fucking point, that email's getting closed straight away.
So the one thing that'll really make me delete an email before I've even properly read it, even finished reading the subject line, is the word premiere in the subject. Premieres are kind of taking over the industry in terms of online journalism in a way that's really annoying, and they just create this weird situation where it automatically makes my mind disengage because I just feel like someone's throwing out the request to any and every website. It doesn't matter that it's coming to me.
Fan base over labels any day, really. The fans are going to be there whether you have a label or not, and they're the ones that give you a career. So I'd say work on the fan base before the deal. I'd say try and build noise around you, maybe from people that the A&R knows, whether that be promoters that they know. If you're selling tickets and then that promoter tells an A&R that's a tangible reason of people turning up to your shows and wanting to listen to your music. Always be in the mindset of you've never written your best song. Really keep chasing the greatest song ever. I think Noel Gallagher and Ed Sheeran, Adele, all these people keep chasing that mythical song that probably will never be their greatest song, but they make a great career out of it, really.
Be as visible as possible on your social media and reaching out to tastemakers who can help you get played on radio, get played on blogs, and through websites like Submit Hub, who can introduce you to lots of different people.
You should get as busy as possible, and A&R people are going to notice you because you're selling tickets, or because you're streaming, or because you're building a following online, or because you're showing some sort of nous, or you're just garnering a following in whatever way you can, bearing in mind the means that you have available to you. So I think the best way to get a relationship with an A&R person nowadays is to build a following, and they will come.
Make sure that before your song is released that you're working with your distributor to make sure that your artist name, the song title, the album title and the record label name on your release are all absolutely correct. With streaming, you want to remember that your record is only new once, so you only have that first time available to pitch it to the streaming services. After that, it becomes really, really difficult. So make sure you have your story, your plot and your plan all ready to go as soon as you release the single. You might want to consider how long your song is. Some playlists work really well with longer kind of songs, but more of the pop and R&B and hip hop lists work better with shorter songs. So try and keep it anywhere between 2 and 4 minutes.